Welcome back, everyone, to the Popcorn Podcast. I'm Tommy Cresta. On the other side of the screen is my co-host, Ryan Ferran. Today, we are here to talk about the best and the worst films of 2024. And, before we get into that, Ryan, how you doing?
Wonderful.
That's it?
That's it. I'm doing fine. How about you, Tommy? How are you doing?
Fucking terrible.
Oh, God.
I've been sick for the last 2 weeks.
Is it still the mono?
So it was the mono, and then the mono went to a cold sore, and I didn't know when you first get a cold sore that gets you really, really sick.
I mean, yeah, it's called a cold sore. You get
So,
a bad cold.
I had body aches. I couldn't have light on. I was struggling.
Yeah, you got fucked up.
I did.
You were supposed to go to the fucking smorgasbord with us.
Yeah, I couldn't go.
It's terrible. Oh my God, are we doing blue light glasses too?
My eyes hurt.
Where the hell did mine go? Can't find it. My desk is a fucking mess.
Did you move your desk?
A little while ago. Yeah.
Where's your bed now?
It's there.
Oh, is it by the door?
It's right there. No, it's like against the wall. You know that, like the little
where it
cutout?
comes out a little bit?
Yeah, it's right there.
Nice.
It's not the best setup. I kind of like panicked and I was like, I don't know, I got to change it up a little bit. And it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it works.
Hey, it works. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it works.
But yeah, we are doing
all right.
10 best,
Grab
5
my
worst,
glasses.
honorable mentions for best, and then we're doing disappointing, which doesn't mean that they have to be per se bad movies. They just could have not hit where we wanted them to go. So I think we should do disappointing, worst, and then 10 through 2 best, honorable mentions, and our number ones at the end.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Do you wanna get started with your number one disappointing? Well, your number 3 disappointing, or all 3? All right. However you want to do it.
All 3 disappointing? Is that what we're doing?
Well, how do you?
I
you
can
make
do all 3. I mean, I feel like disappointing can kind of just go one by one because there's not,
It's only 3.
Yeah, it's only 3. All right, so I'll start off my 3 most disappointing movies. Number 3, I have Love Lies Bleeding, which I don't know why I had such high hopes for this movie. I just saw the trailer and I was like, that should be fun. And then I watched the movie and it wasn't awful. Like, these aren't bad movies per se, but it was just fucking weird the entire time. Especially the ending just kind of threw me off a lot. It wasn't an awful movie, and I think the actresses did wonderful, but just didn't live up to what I was hoping it would be. In a nice, I thought I'd have a nice, decent little like kind of action thriller movie to watch on a cool summer night, and it just was not that at all. So number 2, I have Maxine, the 3rd movie in the X franchise.
Maxine.
Yeah, that was just completely different from the first 2, which me and you both love. X and Pearl were some of our favorite movies of those respective years. Or did they come out in the same? No, they were a year after.
No, they're all year apart.
Yeah. So love those first 2 movies, and then this one was just like a completely different movie. It was really weird. It didn't feel the same at all. Like, yeah, you had the same character of Maxine, and Mia Goth was still doing a great job, but this movie was just fucking wacky. And I don't know if you want to call it a twist at the end, who the villain was with her dad. It's just an odd fucking movie that I really was disappointed by, considering how much I loved the first 2. Mia Goth still got she should have been at least nominated for an Oscar and for Pearl. But my number 1 most disappointing movie, and it's a movie that I want to be clear, is disappointing from the get-go, from the first announcements of it, not from like, oh, the trailer looked decent.
I know where you're going with this.
Joker 2. Because like, why the fuck would you do that? Yeah, they shouldn't have made a sequel in the first place. But I feel like there are things you could have done with the sequel that could have been cool, and they just didn't do any of those things. It's just wildly like, what were you? It was just for money, and it's so disappointing that they get away with that and just run off like bandits after just making a shit movie to a very good first movie. Shit sequel.
I mean, terrible sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I forgot about Maxine. that shows how disappointing it was.
Yeah.
Mine three. My number 3 is Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Mm.
I thought this movie was going to be so much fun going into it. Guy Ritchie, rated R, got some of the biggest Hollywood hunks out there right now. Henry Golding, Alan Ritchson, Henry Cavill. You got all the boys to come together. Isa Gonzalez. And this movie was just not, it wasn't fun. I didn't have a good time with it. I stayed up really late to go see it, and I had to go away with the Army the next day. So I was like, this is going to be good. It's going to be a nice send-off, and it wasn't. It was too long. It's too boring. There's not enough action. And Alan Ritchson is wasted away by his character.
Okay.
So that is definitely my number 3.
Fair
Number
enough.
2 is Joker 2. Should never been made. Should never been announced. Should never happened. I should never had to sit through that movie. I should never had to sit through the worst third act ever. God, that movie shouldn't have been made. But it's still not one of the worst movies of the year. I have 6 movies that are definitely worse than that. And my number 1 most disappointing movie of the year is Argyle. A movie I was so excited for. I love Matthew Vaughn. And this movie was just a
The twisted
flop.
mind of Matthew Vaughn.
Twisted mind of
He's such a twisted guy.
Matthew Vaughn, for those who don't know, did Kick-Ass, and he's done the
Kingsman
movies. Thank you. And I thought this movie was going to follow kind of like the same vibe of those ones, and it just doesn't. It's way too over the top. Some of the CGI is god awful. Sam Rockwell tries his best to save this movie, and there's just nothing there. And then with the end to show Henry Cavill again, but really redneck version of him. I don't know. It was just a disappointing movie from beginning to end.
Bryce Dallas Howard was doing her best too, but it just didn't work. I don't know.
I don't know if it's
Odd
her
movie.
or she just chooses bad movies.
Yeah, I don't think it's her because she is a good actress. Like, you look back at her like older stuff too. She's fucking great, but man, she's just on a cold streak and a half.
Jurassic World Dominion, baby.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what are we going to now? And then worst?
Yeah. And we can go. I feel like we can go. Do you want to do this one like back and forth?
Yeah, we can do that.
All
right. So number 5, I want to be perfectly clear. This year, I didn't realize how many shit movies that I just skipped out on and didn't watch. I want to be clear. I'm happy I did that because I don't like watching bad movies. So my number 5 is going to be Rebel Moon 2. I didn't watch Rebel Moon 2. I didn't watch Rebel Moon 2, but I want to shit on Rebel Moon because that first one sucks so goddamn bad that I know this one's way worse. Yeah, no, 2 came out this year. I think Rebel Moon was last year. It was like December last year. Yeah. Because I think that was my number 1 last year.
Yeah, 2023.
It was bad.
It was bad.
Very bad. Yeah, so Rebel Moon 2 I didn't watch. But I know it would be on there. So there you go.
You didn't watch Rebel Moon 2, Scargiver?
Scargiver? No. Are you going to watch? You're probably going to watch the rated R cuts when they come out.
No.
No, I know you will.
Those movies those are terrible.
No, some fucking dork on Instagram is going to be like, well, they're actually much, much better. They're actually really good. It's like a 9 out of 10. You're going to be like, well, maybe I'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll be like Batman v Superman good.
Batman v Superman is better. It has a 66 instead of a 28.
It's still not a good score.
But it's better than 28.
If you got a 66 on a test, you're going to be like, yes.
Me? Yes. Especially in high school. Now, not so much, but in high school, definitely.
Yeah.
My number 5 worst movie of the year goes to The Strangers Chapter 1, a movie that I think I had just so much hopes with that I walked out. I was like, it wasn't actually that bad. I went back and saw it 2 days later and was like, wow, this might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen. So that shows you how bad this year had. My 5 worst are terrible movies. I mean, there's 4 other movies I think are up there with the worst things I've ever seen. So, but yeah, The Strangers, Jesus criminies. I don't know how you had the whole story laid out for you and you still messed it up.
Jiminy Crickets.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah. That's another one I avoided.
That's gonna bomb.
Yeah, just like my number 4. And I have this on my list because I had to hear you talk about it for way too goddamn long. It's The Crow, which I know is dog shit, and I'm never going to see it.
How do you put Rebel Moon 2 better than The Crow?
All right, A, I know it's bad, and B, I want it to piss you off. So I put it at 4 because I don't like it,
There are
and I don't
worse
want to
movies
watch
than
it.
The Crow that came out this year.
Okay, womp womp, fuck you. I know you liked it, and I want to make you angry.
It was acceptable. It wasn't good.
It was bad.
acceptable.
It was disappointing. It was bad.
It almost made my disappointed list.
Yeah, of course.
My number 4 is a movie I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's a movie that has a huge impact on my life, but it is a god-awful movie, and that is The Watchers, M. Night Shyamalan's daughter's directorial debut. Hey, she swung for the fences with this one. But the fact that I guessed a twist that was at their fairies in the first 15 minutes is a wild twist that I was able to figure out.
Mm.
That I turned to Sam when we went and saw. I was like, I think they're fairies. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, trust. And then they're like, they named like all these crazy names and like the fairy people. I was like, oh my God. And I still had like an hour left in the movie after that.
Yeah.
And it was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Maybe stick to making music because she's good at that.
M. Night's daughter?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she was in a Trap. The concert that they go to in Trap, that's her. Yeah, because she's an actual like pop star.
Oh, cool.
Don't ask me a song because, unfortunately I can't help you with that. But apparently she is good, so I'll give her the credit there.
Don't give me apparently.
Supposedly she is good. She's most likely very good. She's very talented.
She's got to be better than her dad.
Fuck off. M. Night's got some bad... Dude, M. Night makes a lot of shit movies now, but you can't say, dude, that run, Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, and then it stopped for a little bit, but then he had, like, Split was pretty good. And then it stopped a little bit, but he's got some good movies. Signs is pretty decent.
Signs is decent. The Visit was his, like, comeback film.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'll give him that. But, I don't know.
Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Not it.
It's not. I remember when I saw that movie, I saw it when it came out when I was a kid. I saw it with my dad. And I think the universe knew that it was bad because a hurricane, I was down the shore watching it in Jersey, and a hurricane hit, and we lost power in the movie theater. So we couldn't watch the movie. Like halfway through, the power just went out. And I was like, all right, well, cool. My number 3 is going to be a horrible movie, but one of my most entertaining movies of the year, and that is Madam Web. Goddamn. I know a lot of people said this was not fun bad. I think it was amazing. I thought it was so fun bad. I loved every second of it because it was just the greatest dumpster fire I've ever seen in my life. It was so much fun to watch. It was so dog shit. The ADR is, I mean, it's kind of astounding. The acting was horrible. There's no redeeming qualities to this movie other than it was so bad that I couldn't stop laughing half the time. So that's my number 3, Madam Web. Fantastic movie.
My number 3 is also Madam Web.
Yeah.
And I agree with the exact same reasons you didn't like it. I didn't like it. We talked about it when we did the review. It is so unbelievably bad that it's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know how this movie got greenlit. I don't know how it got through the editing room. I don't know how much money these actresses got paid, but it was not enough.
No.
Make them suffer through this entire script. Sydney Sweeney is so underutilized in this movie. Isabella Marcotte is also extremely underused.
Yeah.
They use the 2 worst actresses out of the 4. And yeah, I did not like this movie, but there is some really funny bad moments in that movie.
Oh, it's such a good movie.
The spider people in the Amazon. It's one of the funniest scenes when they come out of the tree.
Oh, yeah. We got to get hammered one night and just watch that again and just see how much funnier it is.
We should drink and do the entire Sony villain universe.
Oh, That would be wonderful.
Binge through it.
All right, my number 2 worst movie of the year. It's Joker 2.
Mm.
For a lot of the same reasons I had it as my number 1 disappointing. It was just fucking bad. It was just a straight cash grab. And, obviously they kind of said it like before the movie came out. It's like, all right, this is obviously a cash grab. But then you're watching the movie and you're like, oh, yeah, no, this is a cash grab. Like, they didn't try to hide it at all. There's really nothing to it. And, I mean, there's some moments in this movie that are good. I think, like, when, what was his name? Puddles comes
Mm-hmm.
in at the courtroom and he's like that scene's good when he's just fucking around with him and just being the Joker, like just being a dickhead. But then everything that they do well and like have him be the Joker and he's like kind of funny but in a terrifying way, and then they just ruin it by making him Arthur Fleck again and just having him lose all of his confidence.
Yeah, and then
It's
the
just
end.
constant. Yeah, the end sucks. It's bad. The biggest thing with that movie is that they have decent moments where they could build upon and see him like gain his confidence as the Joker. But this movie hates the first movie and its fans so much that the only thing they can do is say, no, fuck you. This guy's a loser. This guy is just like you. He's just like you watching in your parents' bedroom. He's a fucking loser. Fuck you. He's a bad guy and he's a coward. That's all they do constantly. And it's so infuriating because they could have done something cool and fun. Instead, they had to make fun of their core audience,
Yeah.
which I'm not a part of. I'm not that. I'm not a freak, but shouldn't
You're
call
not
them
an
freaks.
incel.
I'm gonna get shot, but
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
get
John
murdered.
Lennon. Oh.
Yeah, but no, this movie was fucking bad and just horrible on the fucking what's the director's name? I can't even think now.
Todd
Todd
Phillips.
Phillips. Yeah, I mean he's an asshole. So that's my number 2. How about you?
My number 2 is another asshole director, and I'm talking to you. Right down that lens, Francis Ford Coppola, you fucking dick. I want to kick you in the back of your knee. I hope you step in gum every day. I hope you turn on your shower and it's ice cold every time. I hope you have no hot water. I hope you get bed bugs. I hope you nothing but the worst. I can't stand you. You made me sit through the worst movie of the year, I believed, until the number 1, which I gave a 2. But this movie is so bad that Ryan didn't even score your movie. He gave it a thumbs down. There wasn't even a number. Coppola, you're an asshole. No one liked this movie, and if you said you did, you're a liar. This movie's terrible. Then the only redeeming quality of this entire trash fire waste of time was that I didn't have to watch the Eagles get absolutely dog walked by the Buccaneers. And that's the only upside to this. Coppola, your daughter is a better director than you, and I hope someone tells you every day. I can't stand you. That's my
Nice.
number 2.
Nice. So my number 1 is also Megalopolis. And I think we have different reactions. I think you hated this way more than me. I thought it was funny bad, but not as funny bad as Madam Web. So that's why it's higher on the worst list. But like you said, god damn, this movie was fucking bad. Oh my god. Every little bit of it. It had no idea what it wanted to be. Shit does not make any sense. They just throw things in and we're like, yeah, that happened. Yeah, a satellite crashed and killed half the city. You don't realize that. There's a one line where it's like, yeah, fucking 50,000 people died. Nobody acts like it. They never bring it up again. It just happens. And it's so goddamn bad. Look at my boner.
Dude, it is the worst scene in film history.
Oh my god. I mean, it was hilarious, but Jesus. Ugh. Everybody, there's not a good performance either. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say the performances were awful, but it's just because of the writing they were so bad. Like I think Adam Driver's obviously a great actor. Aubrey Plaza's a great actress. Shia is a good actor. The I always forget her name, but Missandei from Game of Thrones. I
Yeah.
always forget her name every single time. She's great as an actress. They all fucking suck in this movie because the writing is that bad. There's not a redeeming quality to any of these characters. They all suck. I mean, Giancarlo Esposito again trying his best. There's nothing good. He just completely switches what he wants, what he does throughout the entire movie. It's so fucking bad. It's so horribly written. And I'm so happy that he lost all of his money making this piece of shit because he's such a pretentious douchebag now. That, I mean, the funniest thing about this movie is that he gave it 5 stars on Letterboxd and said, "I directed it. And I think I did a good job." You didn't, dickhead.
You didn't. And
The best, the
the best
best
trailer.
Letterboxd review of this movie is just a half star that says Megalopolis, more like Megacoculus. That's the best one. That perfectly sums up this movie. So that's my number one worst movie. It was just pretentious and fucking nothing. There was nothing to it the entire time.
I agree. I
Yeah.
hope he drinks spoiled milk too. I can't stand you, Coppola.
I hope all of his wine bottles break.
I hope so too. Because you made a good wine company. The only good
No, he
thing
sold all of it.
Yeah,
He
that's what I'm
sold all his
saying.
vineyards.
And now it's
Yeah.
gone. Because you wanted to make this. But somehow it's still not my worst movie of the year. The worst movie of the year that I've seen is Afraid. The AI horror film starring John Chu, Catherine Watterson, directed by Chris Weitz. Who let the dude who directed American Pie and Twilight direct a horror movie? Because this was just a terrible decision. This film is, I mean, I think half this movie, the actors aren't in the same room when they're filming.
Mhm.
Because there's like, you can see like around the characters, they like CGI'd them, but they all look CGI'd into this house. So I don't know if any of them are ever actually in the house. It's not scary. It has some of the worst CGI I've ever seen. The ending makes no sense. They literally give up and just like, okay, I guess the AI wins. And they get in an AI car that the AI tells them to get into. And it's like, we can be friends again. It's so terrible. I hate this movie. It was so bad. I went to an 11 o'clock showing at night because I was so bored. And I was
Jesus.
rather have sat and watched paint dry. I would have rather actually talked to Francis Ford Coppola than watch this movie.
Mm.
But yeah, Afraid was terrible.
What would you
It
have said
is-
to him?
I would have said you're a pretentious dick, and I hate you. But your movie isn't as bad as this one, Coppola. But with all that said, that is, I can officially say it's the worst movie I've ever watched from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think that would ever get passed by Oh my god. Oh, The Room. I thought The Room would always be the worst thing I'd ever seen.
Which one's the?
Tommy,
Which one was that?
Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, yeah. It was worse than The Room.
Because The Room has funny bad in it.
Yeah,
There's no redeeming funny bad moment in Afraid.
I got you.
It makes you want to rip your eyeballs out.
I understand.
Oh, and half the film is AI. Like, they use AI to, like, create things.
Really?
Yeah, it's terrible. There's a 3-minute scene that I thought I was going to throw up because it was so dizzy. It made me so dizzy. But yeah. With all that said, we're now moving on to our best movies of the year. And we'll go
Honorable
back
mentions.
Well, no, you don't want. You want to do your honorable mentions right after when you get down to the right before you do your number one, because you don't want to take away from the people who are waiting to hear that movie.
Well, yeah, but the honorable mentions means they didn't even crack the top 10.
That's what I'm saying. So you do like 10 through 2, and then you go, oh, and some honorable mentions before we get to our number one.
Okay. All right, fine. If you want to do, all right, Mr. Watch Mojo, I got you.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's the way you're supposed to do it.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you want to
Number 10. Number 10, my 10 bestest movie of the year. I have Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. As a good movie. I mean, it's just, I love that trilogy so much. And this movie just, I mean, I'm not saying it was as good as those movies, but I think, I mean, as good as the second and third movie. I think I would put it above maybe Rise. But I mean, this was just a good movie. Like it didn't skip a beat. It felt like it really felt like a part of that universe. I felt like they, you know, the progression of how the apes would be in this world without humans and by themselves was just done really well, and the characters were good. I'm very excited to see where this goes in the future, especially with like how it ends with like the cliffhanger kind of. I mean, I just found the movie to be really good and kind of surprisingly good because I thought, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, please don't be like a cash grab to just kind of add on to this perfect trilogy, but it really wasn't. And I feel like it carried on the story very well. And all the stuff with Caesar and like how he's seen now, I thought that was done really well. So Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a great sequel and a hopefully a good start to a great trilogy, great
Yeah,
new trilogy.
I did love the new one.
Hmm.
Damn, that movie was good. Dude, there were so many. This was the hardest I think was. Like my top 6 were set like almost the whole year I had the same 6.
Yeah.
But outside of that, like the 7 through 10 and the 3 honorable mentions, that was the hardest I think it's been for me since we've been doing this.
Mm,
There's so many movies I really enjoyed this year that I wanted, but
yeah.
I did eventually get my list done. And my number 10 is David Leitch's The Fall Guy, starring Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. Not Amelia. I absolutely adored this movie. I think I saw it 4 times in theaters. It was just an absolute love letter to filmmaking and to stunt work. And Ryan Gosling is just the most charismatic dude. And the scene where he's tripping balls is so funny. Winston Duke's hilarious when he does the scene when they're fighting and he yells, fuck, what's his name? Oh, Daniel Day Lewis. It has to do with the
Yeah.
tomahawk. There's just
Hmm.
so many good like callbacks to like film and all that. And the fact that they set a world record with the cannon roll was really cool to watch them actually do it. And but yeah, the whole movie was just so much fun. I love Ryan Gosling, and I think this is David Leitch's best movie so far. I'm excited to see him continue to improve on his films.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I
It's
really
good
like that
number
movie.
10. I
Thank
like
you.
that. My number 10, excuse me. My number 9, I'm eating candy.
Mm.
I have Deadpool 3, Deadpool and
Mm.
Wolverine as my number 9. Listen, I understand a lot of real film people said this movie was just another Marvel movie in a lot of ways. I don't care. I don't disagree, but I don't fucking care because I like Wolverine a lot and I like Deadpool a lot. I think the first 2 Deadpool movies were great. It was so cool seeing Hugh Jackman come back and just not skip a beat with his character. And the suit was great. Seeing all the Fox characters come back. I mean, there were so many great cameos in this, and so many great characters. Emma Corrin did a great job as whatever her name was. I kind of forgot already. That was my biggest disappointment in that movie, is that she was a little bit of
Jessica
a
Nova.
disappointing villain. What?
Jessica Nova. Cassandra
Cassandra
Nova.
Nova. Yeah, she was kind of a forgettable villain, but I mean, it's a Deadpool movie. You watch it for the entertainment, and I don't think it skipped out on anything. I think it was just as good as the first 2, but it brought so much more, and just a great time of a movie, especially if you like Marvel stuff. Then this movie was great. So yeah, it's my number 9.
Yeah, that was
Mm-hmm.
a good number 9.
Thank
My
you.
number 9 is Alex Garland's Civil War. One of the
Number 9.
9.
Fuck.
I love this movie. I mean, what I see, I saw 66 movies this year. It was a lot. It was a lot to break down,
There's a
but
lot.
I loved this movie. And I just want to say, which is funny now that you're questioning where I have it listed on my list. After all the shit you gave this movie for so long,
Yeah, I thought this movie was gonna be dog shit.
and it has some of the first of all, it has some of the best military choreography, sound design ever. They used to not muffle the rounds like they do in all filmmaking
Yeah.
was one of the best decisions. It just makes it so much more heart racing. I thought the cast was great. Kaylee Spaney just continues to prove that she is a star, and this girl can lead these big budget films. And yeah, I love Alex Garland. I really hope he doesn't stop directing because I know they said he wants to focus on writing. But
Hmm.
man, this dude, because he's directing. I know he's wrote 28 years later, but he did direct that new war movie that's coming out, right?
I think he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So I hope he continues directing because I think Alex Garland's an unbelievable director.
Hmm.
I know Men had me and you hooked for a while, and I know the ending kind of left a sour taste with him. But this movie really got rid of any sour taste I had for Alex Garland. And Kirsten
Yeah.
Dunst is fucking awesome. But yeah,
Hmm.
I love this movie. And yeah, it's my number 9.
Cool. Cool. My number 8 is gonna be Dune 2.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I know. Listen, I want to be clear. If this was a very objective list, this would probably be higher. But as you know, I didn't love it as much as most people. So this is my list. Shut the fuck up. It's at number 8. Um, I mean, there's nothing I can really say as to why it's at number 8. It should be like top 3. But this is my list again, so fuck you. I didn't love it as much as a lot of other people, and it's one of those things that's like I can't really put it into words. It just wasn't as much for me. I just didn't love it as much as the first one, as much as a lot of other movies on my list. So, yeah, it's a phenomenal movie. There's nothing bad I can really say about it. But it's number 8. Sorry.
Hey, I have nothing wrong with it being number 8. I was
No,
kind of nervous you weren't going to put it on your top 10.
I was I almost as a joke had it as like number 3 honorable mention.
Just for
But
the memes.
it had to be on the list, like realistically.
And no, I don't mind it being number 8. I'm happy you made your top 10.
Somebody's gonna scream at me.
Yeah, someone is, but
Making fun of Joker fans. Dune 2 at number 8.
On the day that everyone found out Denis didn't get nominated for another Oscar. Oof. My number 8 is another A24 project. So A24 is 2 of my top of the 3 movies so far, and that is Heretic, starring Hugh Grant and Sophie Thatcher. This movie was so good, and it definitely, I don't say it trails off, because it definitely would have been in my top 3 if maybe it was 10 minutes shorter. But it's still, even with that said, Hugh Grant gives one of my favorite performances of the year. Him as Mr. Reed. Connor Callback quoted it, I mean, perfectly. You want to sit and have a cup of tea with him while you have a gun aimed at him. He's so nice and you want to just hang out with him, but there's something just off. Like, he says little lines, like he invites them inside, but as they're walking through the door, he makes a comment. He's like, I have metal on my walls. And then they just keep walking. Like, what? Like, why would you say that?
Yeah.
And he's just, I mean, he was perfect. I loved this movie, and I really want to watch it again, but it also has one of my top 3 scenes of the entire year in it. He does
Okay.
this 5-minute monologue, and it is chef's kiss.
Mm.
But
Yeah, that's one that I kind of missed out on this year. I never went and saw that.
Oh, and we got to tell everyone, we didn't get to see The Brutalist because I got really sick. We were
Yeah.
supposed to see it. So that,
And I also woke up sick that day.
yeah, so.
My sickness went away rather quickly, but I was very sick to start the morning. And I didn't want to go to the movies and sit there for 4 hours. So.
Hey,
we didn't
no
go.
judgment here.
We will see it eventually. Have to see it
I
eventually.
do want to see it.
It's monumental. Especially with what you saw what Brady Corbett said to do during the intermission.
Smoke some cigarettes, baby.
Smoke some cigarettes and fuck. Yeah. We will not be doing that ourselves. But
I know.
if you would like to
smoking.
bring a significant other and do that, that's, I'm not going to judge. So number 7 is Monkey Man, a movie that I low-key forgot about until you sent me, our list. But just thinking about that movie again, it was so much fun. Like it's just a perfect like action kind of thriller. It was just such a fun movie, and Dev Patel with his first directing bid, it just did great. Like I really didn't have many complaints from this movie, at least none that I can remember. I think we said something like it should have been a little shorter, if I remember right.
Yeah,
I think we may have said that.
It definitely drags in that second act.
Yeah, just a little bit, but like the first and third acts and the action scenes are fucking awesome. It's just so much fun to watch, and Dev Patel's character. I'm getting his name. It's Patel, right?
Yeah,
yeah, I thought so. He was fucking great, and the fact that he directed it and it was first time directing, it was really really great for that. So yeah, I really enjoyed this movie, and it's a movie again I kind of forgot about until I saw it on the list, and I was like, I can't not put that on there. It was such a fun movie. It's just so good. So yeah, that's my number 7, Monkey Man. Highly recommend it.
I think this is the most different our list I've ever been.
Yeah,
we haven't had a single overlap yet.
Yeah, because you saw a lot of movies without me this year.
Hey, I went to the
you
movies
left me out a lot.
Hey, you were down the shore for a lot of the summer too. I don't want to get blamed for that.
I was. Yeah.
And then yeah, my number 7. This movie I didn't even see in theaters. I just watched this. My number 7 is Saturday Night. This movie was so funny. It is so well done. It is just the craziest hour and 45-minute movie. Whatever. It feels so short, but it is great. It is so heart pounding. Like you just want everything to work out for these guys because it's about the first episode of Saturday Night Live. Dylan O'Brien is Dan Aykroyd, and oh my god, Michael something Smith. He plays the Riddler in Gotham.
Oh yeah.
He played Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
He was perfect. He was absolutely hilarious. Those two were great. I loved all the young. It was like all the younger like people of Hollywood were in this movie, and they were
Yeah,
all
I
playing like
saw it was like Finn Wolfhard, Gandolfini.
the kid from No Hard Feelings was in it.
No hard feelings.
The one with Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
He was in it. He was like a
Yeah.
main part of the movie. I mean, it was just great. J.K. Simmons is hilarious. He's just a little dick in this movie. Willem is also great in this movie. It's super well written, and it has the final 5 minutes are awesome. It's just another love letter to that whole franchise of Saturday Night Live, and I really enjoyed it, and I really want to watch it again. But yeah, number 7, Saturday Night.
Cool. All right, so my number 6 is going to be Nosferatu, which it seems like it didn't make your list.
It did not.
It didn't even make your most disappointing list, which is surprising.
Because when I rethought, but so far, none of the movies you've said have made my list.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Oh, no, one of them did.
Well, yeah, one of them must have.
One of them made my list.
Yeah, but Nosferatu, I thought I definitely liked it more than you, especially when we came out of the theater. You gave it like a 60 something out of the theater. That was
we changed.
ridiculous.
We had a change of heart. We were
Yes.
we were a little disappointed.
I still think that the story is just kind of a little bit weak to begin with. Like I just think it's kind of, somewhat boring story, and they tried to make it a little cooler and, add more shit to it, which I think worked in a lot of respects and didn't work in some respects. But the acting and the directing and the set, it just all the production of this movie is what carries it through and through. Everybody's given a phenomenal performance. Lily Rose Depp, who I was nervous about, did a great job. Nicholas Hoult was great. Obviously, fucking oh my god,
Bill
Skarsgård. Yeah, Bill Skarsgård was phenomenal. And I don't mind the makeup or I don't mind the look of Nosferatu at all. I know you hated it, but the mustache.
I hated it until he came out and explained why he did it.
Yeah, it actually looks like a person and not a fucking alien. Like, it didn't look like he came out of a fucking wormhole. He looks like a real dude.
That movie's so scary. I don't care what anyone says.
But yeah, this movie was just from a production standpoint, from like a, an artistic standpoint, it was phenomenal. It was so well done in so many respects. So I had to put it on there at number 6 because I didn't love it. My biggest gripe with the movie is just the story, but I can't hold that against what's his name? I'm forgetting every name today.
Robert Eggers?
Yeah, Eggers, because, he adapted the story that I kind of found already kind of boring, so I can't hold that against him at all. But yeah, good movie, number 6.
I like that choice. My number 6 is another horror movie owned by Neon, and this is Longlegs, a movie that I was super excited from the time it got announced to the first trailer to those cryptic. I remember we did it on the podcast. Remember, like the posters came out and they all had like one word, like one sentence explanation. All of that just had me super excited to watch the movie. And then I love Mika Monroe. I loved Osgood Perkins was fantastic directing. I'm super excited to see The Monkey, which is complete opposite side of the spectrum.
That movie looks like so much fun.
That movie's going to be a blast, and I think Nicolas Cage is just so weird in this movie and made me so uncomfortable. And getting to see this the opening night with my mom and just watching her morph a metal popcorn bucket because of how scared she was of this movie, it was a lot of fun. And I've loved that every time I went and saw it, I found another one of the demons in the background because there's just so many of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really loved Longlegs.
All right. Real quick. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I just can't see the time. Sorry to break the flow there for a bit. But I was like, there's no fucking way that we've been talking for like 45 minutes.
We are at 39 minutes and 42 seconds.
Okay, good. I just couldn't see the time and it scared me for a
we're
second.
Good.
But number 5, Longlegs.
Ah, there we go.
It was good. Yeah, it was pretty good. like you said, everybody was great. Mika Monroe, great. Fucking Nicolas Cage, so fun. Um, Osgood Perkins did a great job. Like you said, I'm super excited for the monkey. That just looks like so much fun. Um, but yeah, I think you kind of did pretty well explaining it. It's just a good movie. Trying to like see the devil in the background of so many scenes and just like you finally catch it and you're like, oh fuck, that was creepy as hell. It was good. And it was like the first horror movie I ever saw by myself in a
Yeah,
theater.
because we didn't see it together.
Yeah. And I watched it and there was just a guy. It was like me and like two dudes sitting separately in front of me. And I was in that row, like the back row, and then there's like two seats like kind of in the back against the
Yeah.
wall. You know what I'm talking about? Dude, there was just one guy behind me sitting in a corner. And every once in a while he would just get up and leave for like 5 minutes and then come back. Like just he did it like 5 times. I was like, this dude is going to kill me. Like this guy, because you had told me the story of how they found an actual serial
Yeah, they
killer
found the
watching
dude
the
in
movie.
the
I'm like,
theater.
fuck, dude, I'm gonna get stabbed in this goddamn movie. As soon as it ended, I stood up and he wasn't there, and I just booked it out of there. I didn't wait for anything. Yeah, but good movie. That was my.
Yeah.
What's your number 5?
My number 5, very different from Long Legs, is Inside Out 2, which I loved. I mean, I loved this movie. Had me tearing up at the end. It was did a great job. Everyone who's grown up and went through puberty and went through seasonal depression or anything like this knows these feelings of this movie and has been through these very similar experiences. If you traveled with a baseball, any sports team or anything like that, you know this exact story. And I don't know if it hit very close to home with me. I really enjoyed it. I think it did everything that the first one did, but better. And I really loved the first one. So this was uh, just the first animated movie I think that's made my list ever when we've done this. I remember The Boy and the
Yeah, I
Heron
think
got
so.
honorable mention, but
Did Spider-Man get on there last year? No.
no.
All right, fair
I
enough.
it might have.
It might. I know it was on my
Maybe.
list, but
Yeah, I know The Boy
I
and the
don't know.
Heron just missed it last year, which I
Yeah,
did love. But
yeah.
yeah,
And shout
Inside
out
Out 2.
Riley. We are hockey guys now. I am now. I am now a hockey guy. Go
Wait, don't say
Flyers.
we are
Fuck the
now
Devils.
hockey. I am a huge hockey
You're a
fan.
hockey guy. I am a. I am
New
now a hockey
coming
guy.
hockey guy.
But you can't call me a bandwagon because the Flyers are dog shit right now. All
Whoa, Flyers on a 6-game winning streak right now.
right, the Flyers are decent.
They're on a
At
tear.
at this exact moment, the Flyers are amazing. But
At this
season wise, the Flyers are mid as shit, dude.
they're 2 points out of a playoff spot.
Yeah, rebuild year.
Hey, Cutter
It's all right.
Gauthier changed the entire season. It's been since he came to Philly. They've
Yeah.
been red hot.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, big hockey
Fuck
guy.
Cutter.
Yeah, fuck Cutter Gauthier.
Yeah. I am now a big hockey guy too. So
What is your number 4?
Riley.
I know you're gonna hate my number 4.
My number. I'm
You're gonna hate my number 4, and you're gonna hate my number 2.
Okay. My number 4 is Civil War.
Mm.
So I have that at number 4.
That fell from 1 to 4.
So
I mean, it was your number 1 movie for a while.
It was because there wasn't a ton. But then I watched some of the ones that I was like, nah, I'll catch up on that later, and they ended up being amazing. So Civil War, you talked about it earlier. Alex Garland is a great director, and with like the gunshots and stuff, I'm not military, but you said it, and I feel like a lot of people said it. It's very realistic and like how they talk and how they act. It's just good, and it's I felt that it did kind of stay like it wasn't super political. You know what I mean? Which was good. That was kind of a worry that I had, was that I'm going to be watching it. Like, no matter what side they chose, I'm like, geez, just shut the fuck up. Stop preaching. But it really didn't feel like that to me. So, just a good, fun, solid movie. I don't know if fun's the right word, but
It was
just
definitely. I get it. It was fun.
There's a lot of fun parts, but then there's a lot of like, fuck.
Really fucked up scenes.
Yeah. Yeah. So, good movie. Highly recommend it. I love the ending too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Good movie. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Wicked. I loved Wicked, and I liked it every time more. Every time I saw it, I liked it more and more. And Wicked just got nominated for the second most Oscars because somehow, in some fucking wild way, Amelia Perez got 13 Academy Award nominations. Wicked got 10. So
Hmm.
But I'm gonna stand with my
Just
thoughts
hiding
and
while you
all.
say that, but it's fine.
Amelia Perez has nothing to do with the story of it. Is a poorly made movie. Is
Yeah,
why
I
I
know what
think
you're
the
talking
way I
about.
think about it. I don't think the director just did a poor job making the project, and the
Hmm.
studio, everything around it. Zoe Saldana and Selena Gomez tried their best. Wicked, on the other hand, great production design. The fact that all that is really there. They built the real train. They planted millions of flowers. They built these places. It's just a great production. And Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo to sing live, which only that and Tick Tick Boom are the only movies to do it in the last 5 years, which is
Hmm.
such a huge thing to do. And I don't know. I just absolutely loved every aspect of this movie. I like the music. I like musicals, so it's not for, I guess it's not for everyone. And this movie just, I think it was a very good interpretation of the story, and I'm excited for part two. Yeah, so
Yeah,
Wicked.
I got you. Um, I'm
I
not
know
a huge
Wicked.
musical guy, so that's not why it's on there. But I don't. That didn't make me mad. I didn't hate Wicked. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Um, my number three might surprise you. That's my number three. It's Nora.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
yeah. It's a very good movie. One of the ones that I was like, nah, I'll catch up on it later. It's not really
And
grabbing
it
me.
was just
And
so
it was just
fucking
like, this is the
good.
best movie fucking of the year. I'm like, all right, I should probably watch this. Um, and it was phenomenal. Usually those types of like kind of sexy movies wouldn't grab me. It's just not my thing. But this was very much not that in a lot of ways. Obviously, in a lot of ways it
Like, it's very
was.
sex driven, but
But
it's not a sexy movie. Like, it
yes,
doesn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a romance movie. It's yeah. So
Mm-mm.
it was very good. I really, really liked it. And I got to catch up on some Sean Baker now because I haven't seen like Florida Project or Red Rocket or any of that.
Wait,
So
you haven't seen any of those?
I don't think I've seen any of his movies.
Dude, Florida Project is unbelievable.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's
So
filmed
I,
all
I
on a phone.
yeah, I really got to catch up on that. So Nora was great. The acting was great. Mickey Madsen or Mikey Madsen did great. Um,
You're
I mean, yeah, Yuri or Yora, whatever, Borisov, fucking. You just said he got nominated for.
yeah, you got
I
nominated.
assume. I assume supporting.
Yep.
Um, what a fucking guy. I mean, talk about characters. That is one of the best characters I've ever seen. What a nice dude. Oh, and the end of that movie just made me like. It's a sad ending,
But
but
it's
it
the
made me
best
happy.
ending that you
Yeah,
needed.
it's the best ending possible because you get Igor just like being Igor, just being the man, and Annie kind of finally, it catches up to her a little bit. So the ending was great. The whole movie was great. The acting was great. When she finally unloads on the parents, oh, felt so good. The
Yeah.
dad just starts cracking up. Yeah. No, I mean, it was really, really good. And everything kind of felt real. Like, it's obviously a very outlandish story that she finds this fucking super wealthy kid and all that. It's a crazy story. But then when you actually see the characters, everything feels real. Like, they don't feel super cartoonish. It doesn't feel like, oh, these, kind of mobster guys. They weren't mobster guys, but you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It doesn't feel like that. They all feel like real people. And then the parents come and they feel real. As much of assholes as the mom was, it feels like she's a real person. So yeah, really good movie. I really liked it.
Yeah. My number three is also a Nora.
Oh, okay.
Ryan said it pretty well. This movie was just a movie that I mean, I wanted to see it from the first trailer because the first trailer that I saw was during Long Legs. It was the first, I think, the
Hmm.
first week of it's Neon as well.
Yeah.
And I mean, that first trailer, it's super short and it just shows like some like quick B roll, but then it shows it's the scene where she's like, "Did you get the milk?" She's like, "Do you see any fucking milk?" And I'm so down for this movie. Like, just that simple short scene, and I was already invested. And I mean, Sean Baker is one of the best directors now. Like, this dude's gonna have, I think Red Rocket was not nominated for Best Picture, but Florida Project was, and this is. So he's 2 for 3 in Best Picture nomination on 3 films, which is absolutely
Hmm.
unbelievable. And they're all
Yeah.
great. And the way he writes characters, and every story is so different. Florida Project's about a rundown motel. Red Rock's about a failed porn star. This one's about a stripper falling in love, quote unquote, falling in love. Um, with a Russian mobster guy. They're all wild stories, and the fact that he makes them feel so real is unbelievable. So yeah, I love the Nora, and I'm excited to see what Mikey Madison does next because it's a real shame that she's not going to win the Oscar because she's just
Hmm.
too young.
Yeah.
But I love Mikey Madison as much as mean as we were to her after Scream 5, where we just
Yeah.
referred to her as a bitch.
As
She is
bitch face. Yeah.
unbelievable in this movie.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
she was really great. The
I'm shocked.
accent too was hilarious. I love the
So funny.
interview. I've seen that like interview clip because it was just the ad for the movie for a while of them talking about like how she got the accent, just hanging out with like Brooklyn girls.
Yeah.
It's just like yeah, they're crazy. It's just funny. Um, my number two is going to be Kneecap. It's the
Okay.
Irish movie.
That's the
It's
Irish
that's the
one.
one. Yeah, that's where it is. Um, another movie that I was like I had heard about, and I remember seeing the trailers, and I really wanted to see it in theaters, but it was such a limited release in the States, so it was only playing. I was down the shore, and it was only playing at a theater. It had like two showings at a theater that was like 30 miles away, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna waste my time on that. um, but I was super excited for it, and then I didn't get a chance to see it, and I didn't want to drive that far. So I just kind of waited, and then fucking 2 weeks ago, I just saw that it was on Netflix, and I was like, oh shit, I could watch that right now at 11 o'clock at night, and I didn't get tired a single second. It was so much fun all the way through. Such a fun movie. The music, you can't understand half of it because it's in Gaelic, but it's still fun. It's still fun to watch. I mean, half the movie's in Gaelic, but it was a really great time, and it kind of teaches you a lot about Irish history, um, north of Irelandish history, and yeah, I just thought it was a really fun movie. That it was super cool seeing that they were the actual guys too, because I didn't know that even from the trailer. I had no idea that that was the actual group who was acting, and they all did a phenomenal job. The writing, the acting, it was great. So yeah, that's my second favorite movie of the year. It was
Hmm.
very fun. Recommend it to anybody because it's not that long. It's like an hour 45. It's on Netflix. It's just a fun drug music movie. It's a good time. It's probably better than Better Man too. If I had to take a wild guess.
Yeah. I do want to see Better Man because it is getting unbelievable reviews. It's just
Not unbelievable. It's getting like yeah,
it's
it's
like a
fine.
it's like a 90.
For
I
a
think it
music
is.
movie, a 90 is kind of,
You need that
they
tick
all
tick
get
boom
90.
numbers.
Yeah.
My number two before we get into our honorable mentions is Alien Romulus. I said from when this movie came out to now, I adored this movie. I am one of the biggest fans of this franchise. I think Fede Alvarez stepped into shoes that most people did not think he could fill, especially with Ridley Scott making the first one, James Cameron doing two of the best movies of the 70s and the 80s of the 20th century. And then this guy comes out and makes the best alien movie since those first two that came out all those years ago and did it with practical filmmaking, the ability to do the face huggers as without CGI for the first time in so long was unbelievable. And the fact that when they announced the movie at Comic Con, they released the facehuggers into the crowd. Just so
Hmm.
much around this movie looked so cool. All the actors talking about how scary it was seeing real xenomorphs just popping out from places and all those kind of things. And my one downside of this entire movie is it doesn't have that iconic shot that each movie has. There's like snippets of shots, but they never get like that one. I wish there was one shot
Like a
that
money shot, like a
like a
real
money
deal
shot.
money
There's no
shot.
like money shot in this movie. There's a couple quick shots that could be money shots, but the scene with the face huggers in the water is one of the most fear inducing things that I could think of until the offspring thing happens. And I have never felt this fear that ran down my spine the first time I saw that thing mounted, just staring at the camera.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And the fact that that was practical too was unbelievable. I
Yeah.
love Alien. Fede Alvarez, this dude deserves all of his flowers for that movie. And I
Hmm.
can't wait to see what Ridley Scott does in his Alien movie coming out, Alien Earth, the TV show, and the sequel to this movie.
Hmm. I feel like Alien Earth is not gonna.
It's the guy who did Fargo. The dude's never made a bad season of television. I'm gonna hold out.
Well, yeah, but he's never made a fucking alien movie, alien show. He made Fargo.
That is true.
You want Alien Fargo?
Dude, that'd be so funny.
It would be funny, but it'd be so stupid. All
I
right,
hope it's
so
true.
honorable mentions. Are we doing one by one honorable mentions, or just ripping through all three?
I think we do like how we did the disappointing. Just say all three, why we put them there. And
All right, so honorable mentions. Number three, I have Furiosa. a Mad Max saga or story, whatever it was.
Saga, I think.
The movie was really good, but I feel like the use of CGI, it
Yeah.
wasn't bad. It was implemented pretty well in most parts, but there were a couple scenes like it just didn't have the same punch as Fury Road because Fury Road is one of the best action movies ever made now. Um, and Furiosa just didn't have that. I think Anya Taylor-Joy did a great job, but did you just notice him?
I just
He's
noticed that
been
that's
there the
Rex.
whole time.
I didn't know what that was the whole time, and then finally, like my
Yeah.
eyes like focus on it.
But yeah, no, it was a really good movie. It was a really fun movie, but it just I didn't like it enough to crack my top 10, which was kind of disappointing because everybody was saying it was almost as good as the first one, or
I still
close
really
to it.
loved it. I just
Yeah, yeah, I still did really like it, but it's not that good. It's not Fury Road good. Um, Number two, I have Gladiator 2.
mm,
Another good movie. I mean, doesn't hold a candle to the first one, but another good movie with really great acting. I think this one could have made my list. Definitely, I think it really could have. Um, but I just kind of kept it off there because I remember we left and I gave it like a relatively high score, and then like it was one of those movies. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, nah, it was fine, it was all right, and it just kind of kept going down, and yeah. So that's I think why I kept it off. But another good movie, good kind of legacy sequel, and I think the third one should be pretty
interesting.
cool. It should be pretty cool. I hope so. They definitely never had sharks in the Coliseum.
Yeah, they just didn't. They had
I don't know
water.
why. Yeah, water's fine, but the sharks are. I don't know why people were defending that, including you, dickhead.
I
Um,
I could agree with the water. Why am I being thrown with the sharks?
yeah. No, the water's fine. They probably did flood it, but the sharks, they didn't have like
They
giant
have
tanks to
glass
carry them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have that. Um, Number one, honorable mention is Alien Romulus. Another movie that,
Okay.
like, if this was objective, it could have been like 6 or 7 on my list. If not, maybe a little higher.
Oh,
But
like if you're saying it's just quality.
yes, like this movie is better than Deadpool 3. I'm not that much of an asshole. Like I know it is, but this is my list, so fuck you again. Um yeah, no, Alien Romulus was great. It was really, really good. But um yeah, just didn't I didn't put it on my list. Sorry, sue me. It's
I'm
very
happy.
good.
I thought it wasn't going to make any of your stuff. So
No, of course it did. But
my honorable mentions, two of the three are horror movies.
mm,
The one was on my list until literally this morning at 10 o'clock when I realized I forgot about Honora.
yeah.
Was late on my list. The first two were not on my list ever. They were just always around the outside. First one is A24's We Live in Time with Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield. I'm in complete agreement with most with most people on this movie, a lot of film critics. If this movie doesn't star Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh, who give great performances, this movie's like a 60.
Yeah.
Because it's just a generic love story that, of course, is going to have a really sad ending. But Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh's chemistry was perfect. I mean, they even in their interviews, they feel like they feel like love, like that they're in love. And I just love the movie. I legitimately cried the last 15 minutes nonstop. My mom had to reach over and be like, "Are you okay?" I just could not stop crying. Stuff with like cancer and stuff kills me.
hmm
But I love this movie. I was so excited from the time they announced it. Ryan was a cynic against this movie from the first trailer. But then Ryan went and saw it, which was one of the
I saw
craziest
it.
surprises ever.
I saw it by myself in a completely empty theater, and I felt nothing. So, the movie was okay. It was is like you said, if it wasn't those two, it would not be great. It's pretty generic, but it
Yeah.
was good. I didn't cry because I'm a grown up, but um, yeah, it was fine. It was fun. It was weird seeing that movie alone though. Like nobody in the theater. Dude, it was
I had
very
a
odd.
packed theater for mine, which
Yeah,
made it
that's
so much
surprising.
more embarrassing that I couldn't stop crying.
Yeah.
It was just women and me. I was the only dude in the entire theater.
Yeah, no, I believe that. Yeah. No, I almost left that movie too. Like the first before it really like picks up when they start before it really picks up
Yeah.
when they're just like chatting and like starting to date. I was like, why the fuck did I do this to myself? I hate this.
The birthing scene is one of my favorite scenes. It was so just
That was great.
wild.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
But my number 2 for honorable mentions is The Substance, which I finally watched. A movie that I wanted to see so many times in theaters, but 2 hour and 40-minute horror movie really, really put me off. Just because I'm a huge person on the side of horror movies, should never be more than 2 hours and never shorter than an hour and a half. There's that great spot in the middle. But this movie was hilarious. Like out loud laughing throughout. It is
Oh,
disgusting.
really? Look at you saying, "How can this be a comedy?" for like months. There's no
I
way. It's
know.
a horror.
I
It's a
said
body
it.
horror. How
I
can it be
said it
funny?
to Sam. I was like, I have to apologize to everyone when I talk about this
Yeah.
movie, dude. It was so good, and Demi Moore was awesome. Margaret Qualley, it continues to just do these in smaller movies that sadly people don't go and see, but she is so good in this. That Dennis Quaid is the best stereotype of like a Hollywood old white guy. He is
hmm
so homophobic. He's so racist, so sexist. And it was, I mean,
Man, I
Sam was
really got to watch
cracking
this
up.
movie now.
But it was really good. And the final 10, 15 minutes are so over the top that it doesn't even take itself seriously. The one character has like superpowers. It's wild. I don't even know how to explain it, but The
Okay.
Substance was a really good time. I really want to see more of her films. But yeah, Substance was a good watch. And then the movie that held a spot on my list all year up until the end is The First Omen, a movie that is one of the best made movies of the year. If I was doing this fully off of how Ryan says, if I was doing it like critically, this would have been top 7 for me. But I ended up doing it of what I liked more and what I found more enjoyable. And yeah, The First Omen just missed it. Has one of the scariest scenes I've ever seen. It's right up there with the bedroom scene from Skinamarink. But yeah, I really like The First Omen. I was kind of sad it didn't make my list.
Nice. Immaculate didn't make your list.
That's the funniest thing. I saw those 5 days apart, and they're the exact same stories. The First Omen is just an A plus, and Immaculate is a D plus.
Yeah. Okay.
I did not
All
like
right.
Immaculate.
So those are the honorable mentions.
Mhm.
Now's the big moment.
Yeah, I have no idea what your favorite movie is.
I think you just didn't remember this movie or didn't know about it, but it's a real pain.
Oh, I never saw it. I never
Dude,
got around to it.
it's the last one that I watched. It's the last movie I watched. I watched it like 2 days ago. It was
Damn.
fucking great. Because they just put it on Hulu. I really wanted to watch it, but it was like $20 to rent it. You had to buy it. You couldn't rent it everywhere.
Yeah,
But they finally put it on Hulu like 2 days ago. And I was like, all right, fuck yeah, I'll watch it. And it was phenomenal. It's such a simple story that's just fully carried by the characters and the actors. Kieran Culkin, you said he got nominated. That man really, really might win because Benji is one of my favorite characters of the year. I think he's like right behind Igor for me. Um,
sure.
just such a really, really complicated character. He's such like, I mean, there's a monologue that it's like a minute long that Jesse Eisenberg has where he just explains because the whole movie is just their cousins who the grandmother dies and they go to Poland to see, where they come from and then like where she came from. That's the whole movie. Very simple. It's like an hour 45. That's it. It might be like an hour 35. Um, so they do that, but Benji is just such a complicated character. Jesse Eisenberg, I forget his character's name, but he's much more like straight shooter job, just living in New York. He's got wife and kid, all that kind of dorky. And then Kieran Culkin is just the wild child living with his parents, smoking weed the whole time, and just seeing them because they're cousins and they still love each other, but they hate each other because they're so different at the same time. It's just the relationship between those is the entire movie, and it's done so well because both of those dudes are acting their fucking asses off, and it works so well. I was completely, hooked from the very beginning. So, yeah,
Jesse
good
Eisenberg.
movie.
Shout out.
Yeah,
It's his directorial debut, isn't it?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No, I think he directed. Didn't he direct that like World War II movie? There
Jesse
was one where he
Eisenberg?
was. I think it wasn't like a war movie. I think he
Oh.
was, or maybe I don't remember. Let me see. Jesse Eisenberg directed movies. All right, no, he's directed, but he did direct When You Finish Saving the World from 22.
Hmm.
Who was What was that? Finn Wolfhard, Julianne Moore.
Hmm.
I don't remember that for a second,
I don't
but
remember that at all. Finn Wolfhard's having his directorial debut.
is he?
Yeah, it's like a horror movie.
Nice. Apparently, Jesse Eisenberg also directed Becoming a Werewolf. It's a short film.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna keep that off my list. Yeah,
Oh, we never saw Sasquatch Sunrise.
yeah, yeah. Sasquatch Sunset,
Oh,
Thomas.
whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
you were
talking about the
close.
prequel that comes out next year.
Yeah. No, that was a movie I did really want to watch,
Yeah.
but didn't
Fuck.
get around to it. Yeah, I'm sure it was fun. I don't think it would have made my list. I think it's just people in monkey costumes walking around banging on trees.
With giant genitalia prosthetics.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
My number one movie of the year, if you haven't guessed, it's been my number one movie since the day I walked from the start of the movie to now. It's Doom Part 2. I think this is one of the greatest science fiction movies ever made. I think Denis Villeneuve solidified himself as the best director working right now. He's right up there with Christopher Nolan for me. He's my favorite director by leaps and bounds. And Timothée Chalamet as Paul Atreides is a perfect casting to me. That speech he gives in front of all those people is, I could run through a fucking wall for Paul Atreides. And the score, not when he's fighting Feyd-Rautha, the score from when he beats Feyd, he gets the surrender, and they all start flying up for the war.
Yeah, to murder billions of people.
It is one of the greatest. I don't care what they're gonna do. I'm on Paul Atreides' side the whole time. It is one of the greatest scores ever. It's called Kiss of the Ring. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. It is absolutely perfect. Rebecca Ferguson's unbelievable. I can't wait to see more Christopher Walken, more Florence Pugh. I can't wait for everyone to see Doom Messiah. It's going to be unbelievable. And the fact that you're also going to get the same time as the Odyssey, Christopher Nolan's Odyssey, which John Bernthal just joined the cast of. What the fuck?
All right.
That
He's probably
yeah,
playing the Cyclops.
that movie is going to be unbelievable, and so is Doom Messiah. And yeah, I think Doom Part 2 is just the scene of them floating up at the beginning.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like all those scenes, it's
Mm.
unbelievable. But yeah, that's how you do a big budget film like that.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. So Doom Part 2, my favorite movie of the year. Also, do you know Alien Romulus only had a $30 million budget?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
it
made
was
like
super low.
380.
Yeah, it's amazing.
God damn.
I'm kind of realizing the more that I think about it, the reason Dune had so much money to focus on the effects of the people, because that it looks amazing, and like the ships, because there's no fucking buildings in the movie. It's just sand the whole time. They don't have to worry about anything. Even when they go to the different planet with Florence Pugh, it's just grass. They just went to like a garden and we're like, all right, build a fucking shed we can walk into and we're good.
It lay is like 2
Yeah.
rooms in that world, 2 rooms in the other
Yeah.
on Dune on
Mhm.
Arrakis.
Like the first one, when there's the city they, quote unquote city that they go to originally, there's buildings there, but then they just go off into the desert immediately. I'm not saying that to knock the movie. I'm just saying it
Makes
must
sense
make it
how they
much
saved
simpler. you know?
and the hardest thing in production wise for that movie had to be doing the UV light.
Oh yeah.
That had to be so fucking annoying.
Yeah, but it's so cool.
One person moves wrong, it probably messed up the entire shot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that movie is. I love Doom Part 2, and I need to rewatch it because I don't think I've seen it since it left theaters because I went and saw it in theaters so many times. But yeah, that is our best and worst of 2024. That was
one more thing about Dune 2. Fuck that kid who sat next to me. That fucking douchebag who was cracking beers and talking the entire time, smoking.
It probably ruined it for you a little bit.
No, absolutely he did. But then I did see it a second time.
Yeah, you did see it again. Thank God.
It's all right. It's good.
But before we leave, Ryan, out of all your best movies or honorable mentions, recommend one of them. Which movie would you choose for everyone to go watch?
Megalopolis. No, I think I'll co-recommend two because they're such different movies, but it's going to be A Real Pain and Kneecap. If you want, they're similar lengths, under 2 hours. A Real Pain is a great like drama and just character, very character driven. Just two cousins talking, just figuring out life, just going through a trip. And then Kneecap is a drug fueled fucking fever dream with Irish music all throughout. So whichever one of those, Whichever one of those two seems more interesting to you, watch it because they're both great movies in their own right. But definitely on different sides of the spectrum of good movie. So recommend those two. Co-recommendation.
I'll do a co-recommendation. We'll go two very different films. We'll go. I feel like Dune. You can't recommend. Aliens, not for everyone. I'm gonna say if you're a religious person, go watch Heretic because it will. I mean, it threw my brain for a loop, and I have had the same beliefs since I was a little kid. So that was a wild thing to experience. And then I should go watch Saturday Night. It is so funny. It's not like a heavy hitter. I mean, you could put it on and just listen to some of the jokes. The half the script is ad libbed. Like they just kept trying to be like Saturday Night Live. They talk about on the production side. And the guy who plays John Belushi is, I didn't say it earlier, he was great. He was so funny. But yeah, go watch one of those two films. They're both on Amazon Prime. But yeah, Ryan, there it is. There's our best and worst movies of 2024. Now, the next thing we have to do.
We got it done after saying we're going to do it after we see The Brutalist.
And then we got sick and we couldn't push it back anymore. We have to then do the popcorn Oscars, our Oscar guesses, do an Oscar breakdown. We still have to do. Ryan still has to watch the Alien movies.
I do.
And they're all on Hulu.
They are all on Hulu.
They are. They're also on Disney Plus, which is so weird to me seeing Alien on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
but yeah, yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. What's the next movie that? Let's see. What's the next movie that we're gonna have?
Although Disney Plus doesn't work up in my garage now.
Really?
It pisses me every time I try to open the app because the past couple nights I've had Nate and Puff coming over and I'm like, all right, well I got 30 minutes to kill. Let me watch some. All I want to do is watch some Star Wars: The Clone Wars. The app just won't open. I click on Disney Plus and it just sits there on a loading screen for 20 minutes. It's infuriating me.
I'm sorry.
Hulu works fine, which pisses me off even more because they're the same goddamn company. Why does one of your thing work and the other one doesn't?
Maybe you have to update it.
Makes me upset. I don't know how to do that.
Neither do I.
But I'll figure it out.
That's why it didn't work in my basement for a little bit. So Presence is out.
Presence?
The ghost movie from the ghost point of view.
Oh, yeah, it's not going to be good. What does it have? What does it have?
Captain America comes out soon.
My mom bought tickets for that last week. That's how excited for that movie she is. And she is so upset at us for constantly shitting on it.
What do you think it has?
Presence?
Yeah. IMDb
62?
and Rotten Tomatoes.
62? 6.9 IMDb.
6.5 IMDb.
Okay.
90 Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, all right. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I always say, I think a movie's bad. I love to be proven wrong. But that movie doesn't. I don't see how it's going to be that scary if you already know who the ghost is. Nothing's going to jump out at you. You know what I mean?
That's what I thought. It says a slow-burning, spectral thriller. Presence reaffirms that Soderbergh plays with form as deftly as he flirts between genres.
Mm. It is kind of funny we got this right after In a Violent Nature, which was like, oh, this is such a weird thing seeing it from the killer's point of view, and then Soderbergh's like, I'm already kind of making the same thing, just different.
Dude, In a Violent Nature, that has the most vile kill ever.
Oh yeah, I finally saw it. The fish hook or whatever. Yeah,
with the
pulls it through.
Oh, it's a wild thing to see. The dude, like the row in front of me, started gagging.
Really?
I was like, that's a fair reaction.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. It'll probably be Captain America. Will probably be the next movie we review.
Wait, when does that come out?
I think it comes out next week, or does it come out today?
No, I thought it was February.
Oh, is it?
I thought it was like the 12th or 13th.
Oh, 13th, yeah.
Yeah, should be like Valentine's Day.
Damn, there's no movies coming out right now. This is the worst time of year.
Yeah.
Oh,
except for those little ones, like those Monkey Mans, who come out and they're like, "Oh shit,
sneaky good."
Yeah. The ones they don't really believe in, so they're like, "Yeah, we'll just throw that out," and it ends up being real fucking good.
Oh, the Attack on Titan movie comes out.
Oh, that was gonna fuck. I forgot to put that in my honorable mentions. I was gonna sneak that in because the finale movie.
Yeah.
Because I watched it when it was on Cartoon Network. Or I found it. I think I did something illegal, but I don't know for sure. I literally just went on Google and looked up Attack on Titan finale movie, and it was on Adult Swim for free. I didn't have to like sign into anything. I just watched it.
Oh,
So it was
that's not
Adult Swim's
illegal.
website. I
Yeah.
don't know. I didn't do anything wrong, but
Yeah, that
it
was
was
the
so
day it
fucking good though.
debuted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so good.
I still haven't
It
seen
comes
it.
out on the 10th, right? Yeah. I mean, we're definitely seeing it because I
I
absolutely see it
I want to
again.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was really good. It was a good finale. I don't know if you're gonna love it. I'm just kidding. I think you're gonna like it a lot.
Oh, Wolfman's out.
Yeah, apparently it's dog shit.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of breaking my heart.
Yeah. I mean, the more I saw trailers for that movie, the more it looked like he's just not gonna be the Wolfman. Like, you know what I mean? He's never in costume. Like, I understand saving it for the movie, but it seems like it's not that long of a movie. It seems like he's gonna be the Wolfman for like the last 2 minutes, and you're barely gonna see it. You know what I mean? Which
Yeah.
is really disappointing because I don't want to see some dude who's just got fucking scales and boils on his skin run around
Ugh.
for an hour and a half. That's not. I don't really feel like watching that. So
Damn. Yeah, there's nothing out. Fuck, it's
yeah,
gonna be a boring couple weeks. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I don't know what we're gonna review next. Maybe it will be Presents, or maybe Ryan will watch Alien, and then we can do the Alien rankings,
it's
or we can,
possible.
or we could do the our top 10 directors thing we were talking about,
Oh yeah,
and then have like you write their favorite movie with it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
could
there's a lot of movies I want to watch though from direct. Like if I have a director, I'm like I want to finish his cinematography.
like his filmography.
Whatever. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, filmography.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next episode.